If you lived in a home with beautiful 120-year-old cherry wood floors, could you imagine the damage they might suffer from a wood stove? Don't risk ruining your floors. Stove boards offer you both protection and peace of mind. Consider this video your crash course to stove boards and to floor protection. We'll show you what's available, how to choose the right setup, and some important safety measures to keep in mind. The specialists at E-Fireplace Store are certified by the National Fireplace Institute, which means theirs is the knowledge you should trust when it comes to your hearth appliance. Why should you consider a stove board? We all know the saying, better safe than sorry. This is especially true for wood stoves and other hearth appliances. If you skimp on the proper protection, you genuinely risk losing everything. Stove boards, also known as hearth boards or hearth pads, help guard against potential damage from flying sparks and falling embers. But even without sparks, your floors may be at risk from an unseen danger. The right stove board may be your last line of defense for protecting your surfaces from heat damage. What are stove boards made of? Some customers prefer to custom build their own hearth boards, while others prefer to purchase ones already made. In either case, a stove or hearth board can be constructed from any number of non-combustible materials. Options include concrete board, slate, glass, limestone, or resin. Some boards even use materials like steel or Mycor. The variety of materials allows you to customize the look of your stove area. But even more important than getting the right look is getting the right type of protection. It's important to remember that fire resistant is not the same as heat resistant. In other words, ember protection does not guarantee thermal protection. Pre-made stove boards are manufactured to one of two UL standards: Standard 1618 Type 1 or Standard 1618 Type 2. The two types of stove boards offer two different levels of protection. Type 1, ember protection. Type 1 hearth pads will protect your floor from falling embers or sparks. Their fire resistance means the material won't burst into flames when an ember lands on it. But they don't offer as much heat protection, and the floor beneath the pad could still get very hot from the temperature of the stove itself. Type 2, thermal protection. Depending on the model of stove you own, Type 1 may not be enough protection. Certain materials like sheetrock, wood, or carpet can warp, melt, or discolor when exposed to enough heat over time. Type 2 floor protection doesn't only keep embers and sparks from causing damage, it also provides thermal protection. Their heat resistance means the material protects the wall or floor it covers from getting too hot. What size stove board do you need? Not surprisingly, the rules for sizing a hearth pad are based on the size of the stove and how hot it gets. But you don't grab a thermometer or look for some kind of temperature rating when determining the size of your stove board. Most modern wood stoves are tested to UL Standard 1482, which requires at least 16 inches of floor protection in front of the stove door and 8 inches to either side. If your freestanding stove was not tested to this UL standard, the edge of the floor protection should extend 18 inches in all directions from the edges of the stove. Be aware that a stove's installation instructions may require more floor protection than what standard code calls for. When there's a difference, always follow the requirements dictated by the manufacturer of the stove. Stove boards can shield your surfaces from the intense heat of a stove or any escaping sparks. But even with the right protection, you should always observe the following safety steps. Keep flammable items like blankets, curtains, rugs, cleaning rags, and other fabrics far enough away from the stove. Never overfire your stove. Overfiring could melt your heat shields and hearth pads and cause damage to your stove. Never leave your fire unattended. Wood stoves can provide season after season of warmth and enjoyment to your home. But unless your home is a concrete bunker, you'll likely need some hearth floor protection. Factory-built boards are available in a wealth of styles, so they're an eye-catching way to add personality to your hearth area while ensuring your floors are safe from sparks and heat damage. If you have any questions about hearth protection or installation, our NFI certified specialists are just a phone call or email away. And for more details, have a look at the full Stove Board Buyer's Guide at eFireplaceStore.com, where you can also shop and continue to learn from our ever-growing library of articles, videos, and other guides. Thanks for watching.